Little Dutch.
Okay, so tell me about yourself, your latest project.
Alright.
What's your name?
I'm Montetre, and my latest project, we're working on Moon Pie right now, and we filmed 3 days and 3/4. We've got 26 and 1/4 day left. And the project that we've coming up with really soon, this October 2010, is Pickled. That one's been filmed, and that's a Halloween movie, and that's really awesome and scary and funny and funny. Yeah.
What's the release date for Pickled?
October 5th, 2010. Yeah.
Can you give me a synopsis of the plot for Pickled without giving too much away?
Yeah, I can definitely do that, but it's about two brothers that are in the woods, and they're supposedly twins, and they're attacked by an animal person, and then there's another person that's dressed like an animal. So we're kind of, kind of furry-ish, kind of weird. Not my real intent at first, but turned out to just kind of go with that. And then there's a hunter, and then there's this dead woman who they could have killed, and then one of them falls in love with the veterinarian at the Veterinarnia, and she's a puppet, and puppet person. And there's some puppet medics that show up, and then some gay detectives, and so you get these characters who are all thrust into a situation where they're trying to sustain their own lives at the Veterinarnia or in the woods or at the hospital, and inevitably it's a tragic horror comedy. It's just like a nightmare, really.
So what's your overall view behind the films that you create? What's your what's the driving vision? Like,
I would say that you want to, at all times, hit those points where everybody is able to relate to. Those modern ideas are all embedded in the characters, because artwork is usually about an idea which stems from a complaint, and pretty much all of the complaints are the exact same. There's just a different kind of light shed on that, and so I guess the idea is to have the film be a sense of a place where somebody can go to and just feel better. You can't read a book over and over; it takes forever. But you can watch a 90-minute film once every month or so, and you can really learn from it and relate to it and laugh with it, and come back out of the movie just feeling pretty okay. And with me, I like to kind of relate everything to themselves. Like every film is kind of like stemming off the other film, and so it's good to make a game of it, really.
Do you emulate any filmmakers?
No.
Who are your idols?
I don't have any idols. I like that cow. That big golden cow is pretty cool, but sometimes when I have to do a shot and I'm like, oh god, we have to do this, we don't have time for this. Okay, let's zoom out from over there, and you'll end up on these characters right here. It's kind of like a Hal Ashby shot. That's all we can do. That's that kind of a thing. It's like I know if I'm acting like somebody else, and I respect that, but I try to know what they've done and step away from it and show a different angle. And really, yeah, I mean, you can do that because every shot is kind of like a puzzle piece, and so you just kind of makes this one big image, this one giant idea, but really every shot is a pattern. So if you follow your own pattern, then you won't, trip up if you just stick to that.
What are you going to be working on a year from now?
A year from now, I'll be working on Dark Shadow. In the desert somewhere. We'll have either found a ghost town or built a shanty, little ghost town, fake town. We'll have about 30 people out there with us for about 21 days, and it'll be crazy because it's just odd Western, like horror film, and that'll be the 5th film, because
5th film of what?
Of me that I've made. 4th film in a series of 7. Right.
Oh, so you've written a series of 7. Are you still writing that series?
I haven't written 2 of them. Well, I've written the 6th one. I just need to rewrite it because I wrote it when I was young.
What's the common theme throughout the series?
There is no common theme other than people just need to live in the moment, I think. That's just, it's the common theme is I become better with each film, I think. I think that's about all I can say is that my writing definitely gets better and more realistic. I'm happier with it, but every project needs to support the other project. It's not that one project is worse than the other, it's just that one project is more learned than the other.
So these are connected in your mind, but not necessarily will they appear connected to your audiences viewing them?
Yeah, totally. Unless they're on drugs, then they won't understand anything. But if you're sober and you're watching my films, then you'll get it.
Do you write sober?
Yeah. Doesn't mean that I don't base ideas off of, like, it's not good to write when you're drunk. I've found that if I'm writing when I'm drunk, when I was younger, I might just I'd scribble up, what was that supposed to say there? Where's the vibe? And then but if you base little things off of those moments, or moments with friends, or however, I personally like writing around people or in situations because somehow all the words seem to fit with how I'm writing, and yeah.
So finally, where do you come from?
Texas. Denton, Texas.
Denton, Texas. What brought you to Portland?
I wanted to get away from Texas because of stuff like how crazy it is with the police system and the stuff like that. And then I didn't want to move too far away. I wanted to live in a community. So first I thought Alaska, that's too far. And then I thought Colorado, and that's too close. And then I thought Portland, and I thought, of course, Portland, and then I moved. It was just like that.
And you plan to stay?
For another couple of years, yeah. And then I'm going to go somewhere else.
Anything else you'd like to say?
I don't think so. If you want to check out trailers for my stuff, that's all online and all sorts of fun stuff.
What's the website?
MWB3.Weebly, that's WEEBLY, MWB3WEEBLY.com.
Sounds great. Thanks.
You're welcome.